Hi, this is Sue Holm reporting from Cologne, Germany on a beautiful October afternoon. We'd like to fill you in on a few things that are going on in our ministry so that you might be able to praise God with us and to pray for some of these requests that we have. The first thing I'd like to tell you about is the City Mentoring Program. We met in Berlin last week as a steering committee, and we're encouraged because we had a few new people who joined us, including a couple of young German pastors, and we had a good day of clarifying several of the issues that have been facing us. But at the end of the day, we were not only encouraged but challenged, because we see the incredible amount of work that we have in front of us in order to bring this ministry along to where we have lots of young German pastors and church planters being mentored to plant dynamic impact churches in cities across Germany. The other thing I'd like to talk to you about is the consultation for church planting, which is set to take place on November 17th in Frankfurt. We've invited key church planting leaders from across the evangelical spectrum, and it'll be the first time to have a group like this come together to talk about the great need in Germany for new churches and what we have in common, how we can cooperate. Obviously there are differences, theological and philosophical, among many evangelicals, and it's no different here in Germany. But because of the great need and because of the very small amount of workers that are active here in Germany, it's even more incumbent on us to see where the common ground is and where we can help each other and at least be communicating with each other so that we're not doubling efforts, and so that we can utilize the strengths and the resources that we have in the best possible way. Germany remains one of the most strategic and needy mission fields in the world, with such a small percentage of evangelicals, probably 1 to 2% of the German population. In great cities like Cologne and Berlin, Hamburg and Munich, we have a need for hundreds of new churches that are going to be impacting those cities, and then in turn the areas surrounding those cities. Please be praying for this consultation, that God would give me wisdom as I lead and participate, but also that He would lead in the words and the thoughts that are shared around that table on November 17th. Thank you very much. The last thing I'd like to talk to you about is Pastor Sascha Rutzenhoff. Sascha has never planted a church before, but he has a great vision for starting a new church, a new evangelical free church in Mönchengladbach. One of the things I've suggested to Sascha to try and lay the groundwork in a way that's going to make this church be attractive to non-Christians is to do a survey in the pedestrian shopping area. And I offered Sascha to help him get started in this. So last week we hit the streets of Mönchengladbach and started working the people. And the first question we would ask them is if they attend church on a regular basis. In a country like Germany, most people will give you an honest answer of saying they don't attend church regularly. And so we began talking with people and asking them what they think about church and what it would take to get them out to a church service. And after a while I looked across the street at Sascha working, and there he was in the middle of a group of young people, fully engaged with them, talking, smiling, writing things down on his clipboard. And later on, when we were done and we sat down in McDonald's for a cup of coffee, Sascha was really excited, and he thanked me for coming to encourage him in this and to teach him about how important it is for pastors who are planting churches to try and get inside the heads and the minds and the hearts of non-Christian people, because those are the people we're trying to reach.